And we're back. So it is May 15th and it is pushing 80 degrees. Finally, this is like, we went from cold to like super hot. And so today I think is like my first big day out in the yard in the heat. We have done a lot of work up until this point. And so this is kind of a recap video to show you where we're at now and to kind of give you an update of what's happened since last summer. So with that being said, I'm going to show you around. We've made quite a few updates with the infrastructure and also with some gardens, and we've had some animal updates and changes as well. So yeah, let us dive into this. So the perfect timing. So the first thing that I want to show you is the update to our chicken run, or I guess our bird run in general. It was just, the other one was not suitable. We had netting over the top of it that ended up getting ripped by different weather changes. The door was really difficult. The netting also came down, and the way it sloped, it was very hard to stand and do anything within the run. So Jonathan ended up expanding it. We have cattle panel up top. We actually repurposed, these are fence posts that we were going to use to put more fencing back here around the perimeter, and we just never got around to it and just ended up doing the cattle panels instead. So then we took the posts from that and used those as the framing, and then for the fencing part we actually repurposed the cattle panels that we had used for our pig pen last year. And then this is just wiring. I don't know, it's not chicken wire, but it's something kind of the sort. I don't know what its actual terminology is, but we're just using that. We are having a problem with escapees, so we're trying to figure out where they're kind of getting out at for our little ones. So we've got some logs up, and they've been dust bathing and stuff in here, which is kind of causing a little bit of a problem because they're getting kind of underneath the fence wire. So we're kind of working on a solution with that. But what's really, really nice is this door. We just have a screen door. It was like $35, and it's got these latches, and so that's really nice to be able to use that. We also made a couple updates with the coop inside. We have a couple more laying boxes here. Oh, hey there, Miss Frizzle. What you doing, girl? Are you laying? Oh, yeah? Got a couple eggs in there. Yeah. So we added those, and then also another perch up in the corner. So, yeah. So a couple updates with the coop. But as far as our actual animals go, okay. Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Uh-huh. What you gotta say? Yeah. So we have our two barred rock babies. One right there, and then this little clucker over here. Oh yeah? Tell me all about it. What's going on? Yeah? So we still have them from last year. They're very noisy. Well, it would be helpful if I knew how to do this the right way. Okay. And so then we also have our white rocks, 1, 2, 3. Those are the same from last year. We've got Henrietta over there in the corner from last year. So she is a year old as well. And then Miss Rosella. Some of you might be wondering what happened to some of our other animals. We're missing one white rock, and then we're missing Edgar the duck. And we both lost Yes, thank you. We lost both of those birds, which I'm very... You're just... What do you have to say? What? What's going on? Yes. Yes, sweet thing. Yes. What's going on? We lost both of them to predators over the winter, and I was heartbroken when we lost Edgar. Yes? Yes? Come here. What you doing, girl? Come here. Yes? Come here. I love my birds. I miss them all winter. Okay, so you may also notice that we have some new birds. And this loud one over here, that's new. That's orange. This is our rooster, and we got him because of the predators, and he has been doing a fabulous job keeping our girls safe and sound. And his name is Rambo, and he's kind of a namesake after a dog we lost of the same color, whose name was Rambo. Hello, Miss Henrietta. Hello, sweet girl. I know. And then we have all of these weird, ugly chickens. Look at how big their feet are. Hello. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
Mom, what are you doing out here?
I am recording our farm update. Those are jumbo Cornish, and they are going to be slaughtered for meat. So, yeah, you didn't hear that. And they're super lazy. They'll just sit down. They'll eat a bunch, and then they'll get lazy and sit. So those are a couple other jumbo Cornish. And then we have some other new additions. We have 3 new laying hens. These 2 are Aracanas, and then this is a Rhode Island Red. I swear, I think the Aracanas look like they're Easter eggers. They look like hawks. They have like such a hawk appearance, especially this one. Oh, thank you. That was a lovely, lovely view. And then this one. And then we've got these weird little guys. I don't know how it got out. These are guinea fowl, and they're so goofy looking. They're super loud, super skittish, and they don't like humans. But they're super, their feathers are gorgeous, and they're super funny looking, and I love them. We had a 4th one that was deformed, and he didn't make it, and that was heartbreaking.
Mommy, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I just wanted to ask you a question.
Oh, you love asking questions.
Yeah. Because that's my favorite thing to do.
I know.
Instead of watching TV.
So that is the bird update for the coop. I guess we also have this, which is a perch for them as well in here. And Rosella was very, very sad and disheartened when she lost her friend. So, good news is, she doesn't know this yet, but good news is, we got her two more duck friends. But I will show you them in a minute. So I just got the last guinea fowl back in. Safe and sound. I love the babies. But over here, this is our old I don't even know what this whole area is. It's quite peculiar to look at. Just, it's still muddy. It's still crazy muddy. But yeah, I am not entirely sure what we're going to do with this space. Jonathan really wants sheep, and I am not down for sheep. Like, I really loved having the opportunity to have pigs and to be able to have our own meat and raise it ourselves. I loved it, and would totally do it again, but I would do a lot of things differently. And I feel like that with sheep, maybe sheep would be okay in the end. I just feel like this is not the conditions for it, nor the area for it. So I don't know what we're gonna do with this area, but. So the other thing that was built is this rabbit hutch, and it is on the side of our house here. It's not attached to the side, it's standalone. But it's not 100% finished. It still needs shingles, and then we need to finish this last like stall. But it is for our bunnies. We have 2 girls right now, 2 does. They're both mini Rexes. She is chinchilla color, and she is black. But yes, they're going to be bred, and she is purebred. She is not. We named the black one Nightingale, and Marigold is the other one. Hello, sweet girls. Hello. And this is, until we have babies, this is Landon's 4-H show bunny that I'd love for him to be able to show this year. And then we're gonna get a buck soon, and we're gonna start having little baby bunnies. And I love, I don't know if I'd say love, but they're just so cute. I mean, I love bunnies in the sense that I couldn't imagine having them for homesteading purposes until I did some research on all of the benefits. And so their purposes, oh my gosh, look at the way they lick their lips. Their purpose will be for quite a few things. I mean, this being one of them, the lovely composting. So we will be using their poop for compost, and then we will also be breeding them and selling them, and whatever we don't breed will, unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess depends on how you look at it, will be sustenance for the family. And then, hello. And then we might do something with pelts and things like that, but these are the 2 bunnies that will get premium treatment. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. We take them out and play with them and give them exercise and stuff too. Bye. So we have some asparagus coming up here, and as you can see, it's like kind of gone to seed. So I'm pretty sure, I haven't done a whole lot of research on it, but I'm sure like at this point I would cut the stalk off, and then I think it'll regrow. It'll just keep growing, and then these just got way too tall, way too big, way too fast. I have not been out here as much as I need to. So I'm thinking that's what I can do, and that's how it's supposed to work. But so if I cut these off, maybe they'll continue to grow. We'll see. But we do have some asparagus. I think this is a lonely strawberry. Yep, there we go. I see one. So that's that. That's there. I'm actually really glad that that reseeded, because I think my other ones in the house died. I'm gonna have to move them out today. This bed has onions in it, and we had some rain. So it's been watered. It probably needs to be watered. I think I've got some carrots coming up here. I mean, I planted carrots, so I hope they're coming up. But it does need more love and attention than I have given it up until this point. But yeah, there's some little carrot sprouts coming up. This whole area needs to be weeded, and I'm waiting to weed it until I get to the part where I'm planting that space. So I've got potato bins here with no potatoes planted yet. It's kind of funny because even after pulling up all the onions I thought I did, I still apparently missed a few. So there's a few rogue onions in this bed, which is totally fine because this is actually where they were going to be planted anyway this year. So, and then as you can see, all of the weird, lovely, wonderful weeds that are growing up in this bed as well. The only things that I've gotten to planting in here so far is garlic in that corner, and then there's nothing after it, but then there's supposed to be lettuce, spinach, and beets. And again, I have not done a very good job watering it. I've just kind of let nature do its thing. I'm not seeing anything here. But then, oh, I don't know. I can see like 3 different groups of common plants. I think the lettuce is here. This must be, I'm not quite sure. I think I have celery that's supposed to go over there and it has not gotten there yet. But yes, I think this is lettuce though, this last one. So anyway, some radishes, lettuce, and spinach are here. I've got kale over here. And then I just planted cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower as well. So those are in here too. And that is pretty much it for the garden so far, except for the herbs. So the only herbs that have gotten planted so far are cilantro, which I see some coming up right here, and then arugula, which is coming up here. And the main reason that I planted arugula this year is for the bunnies and the bunnies alone. So it is cool to see that those are all coming up. So the biggest project that we have this year, or that I guess maybe I have this year, is the front yard, which the one thing that has been the biggest deterrent when we bought this house is our front yard and the way it looks. Not the front yard itself, but more so just the way our house looks. And I don't like the color of the house. Well, I don't mind, I guess, that it's white, but it's just not very attractive. So we're gonna be painting it and then landscaping a bunch in the front. So we're still in the beginning stages of a lot of this, but I have put in quite a few gardens. So we had some shrubs and trees, a mulberry tree and everything that was just way too close to the foundation of the house anyway, so we took those out. And I've got a bunch of grass and weeds popping up now that will need to get taken care of. But I'm gonna have a bunch of different plants and stuff in here. And I pulled the border of it out from the house because I really dislike the way this front comes out. And so I wanted more of an even viewing line. And then I wasn't planning on having this look the way it does with the peonies. I was planning on getting a shrub to go there, kind of like another one of these trees or something. But I'm actually really liking the way the peonies are coming up, and there were tulips there too. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to end up doing with that after all. But yeah, so there's going to be a garden that comes out further, and then it's connected kind of to a sidewalk garden that is not in a good shape right now. I'm not happy with them, so I'm going to end up redoing them. And it ended up being the soil that we got was like pure topsoil, and it was not a mix, which was not what we had expected, so it just looks really bad. And so it needs to get reweeded, and the borders need to get redone, and it basically needs to be completely redone. So yeah, so but anyway, there will be 2 sidewalk gardens borders here. And then we put in this fence and a garden right in front of it. And I just have this dream that there's going to be these gorgeous hydrangeas flowing over the fence. And then there's going to be also some different plants as well, like some yellow poppies and some different cut flowers and stuff like that. The other additions we have. Hello, babies. Look at them. Look at them. Hi. What you guys doing? Hi. So the two duckies are my magpie ducks that I've been waiting like, oh, I don't know, over a year for. And then these two little guys over here that are eating, those are turkeys. So we've got some turkeys. All the little yellowish white fuzzballs are jumbo Cornish. And then these little guys right here, that one. And then there's a couple in the back sleeping. Those are some more Easter egg Americanas. So this is our new little bunch. Hello, babies. We just got them like 2 days ago. I'm excited because Rosella's gonna have a couple friends. So I got 4 hydrangeas and then I need to get 2 more. I couldn't find Annabelle and I wanted some Annabelle, so I got something called Bobo hydrangeas and then the Bloomstruck bluish purple ones. So I got 1 of each of the blue and the white, and then I want to find 2 Annabelles, or at least, I don't know, get them from my mom or something. But those ones will be at the end. I've got some hostas planted as well, and then just the roots of them. And then I've also got the yellow poppies, marigolds, and some agastache, so we'll see if that ends up doing better in the ground instead. And then also cosmos. So those are all seeded in here. And then this garden, it's not finished. We have to get some more cardboard and dirt to finish it out, but I also can't ignore the fact that time is creeping up on us and I need to get things planted. This azalea was not part of my plan, but I have been admiring them every time I see them, and this one was just stunning. So I did get this azalea, and I do think it'll be really pretty and fill in this area nicely. So there's going to be a spruce over here with 3 burning bushes and then another spruce. Then I kind of have a bench and some stepping stones kind of in my head for a nice sitting area. I've got phlox on either side that are planted, and then kind of, I don't know if you can see, like my footprints are my visual for stepping stones, and on either side of them are phlox and then some African daisies. And then I also planted some asters over here, and I'm trying to remember, there's something else like right here too, and I'm forgetting what it is. And then over here there's some salvia here, and then over here, and then this is all phlox. I think that's it so far. I have other things that need to get planted in other areas. I just am waiting for the rest of the place to be like, I have something that needs to go in this corner, and I need to get that all tilled and laid down again because time is just getting away. But yeah, this is my beautiful lilac bush that I almost cut down because it's competing for space with I don't know if it's a Rosa Sharon or if it's a hibiscus, but regardless, it's really pretty. These two bloom very beautifully, and I've got a lilac bush competing with it. And then this one has some other weird tree competing with it too, and I'm concerned that I'm gonna end up hurting the shrub I want to get rid of the tree, and so I'm not quite sure what to do, but I hate the look of them being combined, and I don't have the heart to get rid of this lilac. So, this is my favorite scent of spring. It's so beautiful.